Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. NVTS stock. Let's talk about it. So NVTS, for those of you who are newer to the channel, I've been talking about this one since June of this year, June 11th. And all of June, I was just telling you, like, buy. This is a buy. Big signal. Let's click on this video, because this was the first video I made way back then. I'm just curious to see what kind of, so it was at like 7.8. So even if you bought when I first talked about it on this channel, I mean, you're up, what, almost double? And I think it's going to, I believe very strongly this is going to hit my price target of 30. Okay, hit our first price target short term. I think long term is going to hit 30. You got to sit on it, though. You got to be patient with it. If you're still holding, I recommend continuing to hold because we're still seeing buyers show up, as you can see. So yeah, I was talking about this one when it was at 7.83. Like, it's just, it's just... It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, you would have doubled your money at least if you've been buying and holding, or more. But because it did form a range, right? I was talking about it here. Or wait, where is it? Right here? No, here. I was talking about it here when it before the range even formed. Once the range started forming, you could have just flipped it over and over again for like 50%, 30% on the move back up to the top of the range. I told you guys it was going to eventually break out. I've seen this before with Soundhound and the many others out there, APLD. So I expect 30 minimum for this one. It's being slept on still. Buyers are still showing up. There's no reason to sell. If you're still holding, there's no reason to sell. I think we can hit 30. Until we get a red candle, I don't think there's anything, there's no reason to sell. It's weird when people ask me, is it time to sell? And I'm like, huh? Brother, it's a big green candle. Where are the sellers? If there were sellers, we'd see a red candle. There are no red candles. It's nothing but green. Until we see one red candle, at least, there's nothing to be concerned about. In fact, this thing has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles. 8 green candles in a row. Let's see when I think we might hit 20 tomorrow and then finally get maybe a pullback. Maybe a pullback. That would kind of be, that would be fine. That would be normal, right? Because people love those big run numbers. So yeah, I think don't overthink it. Keep it simple, guys. It's all about buying and holding these and then taking the profit if you see the big red candle. If you're holding long term, like for the next few years, I can see this at 50 plus. So you just do what you got to do, whatever your long term strategy is, dollar cost average, whatever. But we were buying this when it was cheap. Do I recommend chasing? Hell no, that's just stupid, right? You never know where the top's going to be, because you might end up holding a bag if you find out that later, oh, this was the top, goddamn, now I'm holding a bag. And then you become a long on it. Because some of you are just chasing for the flip, to chase the trend, right? Because you want the quick 16% gain or whatever, 30% gain in a few days. And then you become longs if it doesn't work out. The classic. But yeah, I'm talking about real longs. I'm talking about the people who are actually long on this for real. Like, gonna hold for years, not just the fake longs who become longs after the trade doesn't work out, and then when it finally moves in their favor, they're like, "Oh, I'm not a long anymore. Now I'm a trader again. Now that it's fine. Now that it's come back up for me, and I'm finally in the green. Now I'm suddenly a trader again, and I'm gonna flip it and get out." Like, you're not a real long. You're just a fake long. You're a long because it went down on you, and then now that it went up in your favor, you're like, "Oh, I'm suddenly a trader again." I've seen that type before. Come on, man, get out of here. You're not a real long. I'm talking to the real longs right now. Because I have some real longs in my Discord, and they're the most profitable ones. They're the ones that make the 5 to 10x because they actually just buy and hold these AI companies. So I recommend holding still. Next target 30, short term, probably tomorrow. Could see it touch 20 and pull back. If it just breaks above 20 and holds above 20, we should see 25 and 30. Because I've seen this before with Mara stock and the many other AI plays out there. Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, wait, no, what am I saying? Is that it? Yeah, goddamn. This was a short video. I was expecting this to be a little longer. Yeah, we've had just weeks and weeks of upside. There has been no reason to sell. Holy crap. What is the volume looking like? Let me check the volume. Is the volume... The volume is... oh, wow. The volume exploded last week. What kind of volume did we get this so far on Monday? 63 million in volume on a Monday? Really? Dang. Okay. Is that less than last week? Yeah, that might be less. Yeah. Because last week you got 147 million in volume on a Monday. And the volume just kept being strong here. So the volume is kind of died. It kind of died on Friday, and then today just kind of compared to last week. So like I said, I think we might hit 20 and then finally get a nice little pullback. That's what I would expect based off of the volume. Not that I even care about the volume. Look at the RSI. Not that the RSI matters anyways. Did I just remove the MACD Lopez? MACD Lopez. Where's the RSI? RSI getting a little toasty? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the RSI is a little toasty here. It kind of would make sense for this to touch 20 and then pull back. Just based off of the volume in RSI alone. How far extended are we from the purple line? Let me measure that as well. I'm just curious. Because usually once you're quite a bit extended, yeah, you're extended. You're extended 183%. And it has not pulled back. It has not pulled back. It's just been green day after green day. I bet you if I use Heiken Ashi, yeah, it's just literally green after green after green. In fact, according to Heiken Ashi here, we've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days. Since September 9, we've only had 5 red days, according to the Heiken Ashi candles. So let that sink in. Yeah, my prediction, we touch 20, pull back a little bit. Let's see if we go to 30 after. After 30, I'll readjust my price target. Because, I mean, that would be insane if it goes above 30. I'd be absolutely shocked, honestly. Because I don't expect that. I expected 10 and above, 15, but not 30. So, but so far I've been right on all of these AI stocks. So, yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. I'm just analyzing right now, making sure I'm not missing anything historically. Let me look at historically. How far did we go up back then? $11. Is this the furthest we've ever gone? No, we've gone higher. Yeah, so this is, yeah, the 17 to 20. Yeah, I was correct. So way back in 2021, this stock went from 10 to 22, and then it finally pulled back to 15. So $20 is absolutely, let me check the monthly. Yeah, $20 is going to be, it's going to be a big level coming up. 20 to 22 is going to be a big level. It would make sense. The RSI combined with how extended we are above the purple line, combined with the volume being less, it would actually make sense for us to pull back. It might just repeat what it did last time, which is it came to 20s and then pulled back under 20, maybe went to 17 and 15, and that's where you would, want to buy the dip. Because we have not gotten like a big red candle dip where we've been getting these little weak pullbacks. So yeah, that's my prediction. Historically, even speaking, $20 is going to be a big level. So looking good so far. I think continue to hold. Let's see how it reacts at 20. I'll see you guys in the next one.